Next question.
How far have you been integrated in Portugal and what impressions did you leave behind?
How far have I integrated? I think I've integrated pretty well. It was very easy to speak to other students, except for the language, because the barrier itself of speaking Portuguese, I've not really gotten that much out of it, because I think I just knew the few words to say hello, goodbye, thank you, and that's it. But if I really look to the students, and it was very easy to communicate with them, and I think I had a lot of fun. I was still different, so if I really integrated, I would say I'm not a Portuguese person. I still have my own little things, Dutch things or qualities, and I think mostly business innovation qualities, because we noticed when you had the presentations and everything, we were a lot different. Me and Pim were a lot different than other students. We were very open, expressive, doing weird creative things, and in the design school itself, there were a lot of students that were very hold back, and they would be representing kind of reading what they had on the paper.
They were shy?
They were shy. They were very shy. But I think our students in general, the business innovation students, are very easy to connect with other people. So, except for even just the Portuguese students, there were a lot of students, like Erasmus students, you could have a very fast connection with, and we met a lot of different people. And yeah, and we had these places where we would go for working place, and the Portuguese owner would recognize us, so hey, how are you doing? And just nice, and yeah, integrated in the sense of as far as we could.
So it was really positive.
Yeah, it was positive. I did not really feel like a weird person. It felt like you were actually walking in your own streets. So yeah.
And now something else. What problems have occurred during the study, and how have you solved them?
Problems that have occurred. Well, we had several problems. We had the problem of not getting the subjects that you wanted. So there were a lot of changes in subjects. So they had 2 weeks. There were only people in the international office just to try to change their subjects. So they would try to fit in everything you wanted. But the problem was always there was overlaps. Besides overlaps, there were classes that were full. And so there were not a lot of choices. And what we did was we just said okay, we got to see what we can get out of it. So I kind of had to let go that I could not have all the courses I wanted. So then we just started to look at all the other courses and just try to make amends with it. And then finally I got one subject that I really wanted, but it was evening class. And they also said yeah, you cannot change it anymore because now we got you in that class. So I actually got evening class. So in that sense, it was solved. But if it was really nice. And another problem that occurred was the language barrier. We had the evening class, but it was in Portuguese. So how we actually dissolved it was because there was another girl which was speaking German, but she was also Brazilian. She could also speak Portuguese, so she could communicate with the teacher and just give us all the information we needed to do the project. And so we solved that problem kind of in that way. Another problem that occurred was the housing. We had a housing which was supposed to be 7 people, and we had 14 when we arrived. We did not really solve that. We just hang out with everyone, and it was just really nice. But it was also a problem that occurred. And and as far as other problems, I thought I had one more. Oh yeah, you had too much time sometimes. You had no schedule, so what I tried to do was just put an alarm every day, a little bit around the same time. But sometimes you had class in the evening from 9 to 12, and the other day you had in the morning from 8 till 11. So yeah, you could not really solve it unless you planned something in and made it easier, because it's a lot of planning you need to do if you have to think of every day what you want to do. And if you want to travel around, if you have the money for it, if you want to go out for dinner every day, it's just fine, but it's not always easy to make a planning or amends with the situation of having too much time to think. So for me, I didn't like it, and I started to just try to do more meditation, get more at ease, have breakfast at times that are more equal to other days, and I solved it more to look at myself and try to make peace with it and accept that I would have to deal with that, and just try to get more scheduled, just go to the cafe sometimes to work and not just sit at home and watch a movie or something. Yeah, those were the problems I think that I that I had to solve. Oh, and I forgot one thing to say. My final thing was also that what impression I left behind after we were leaving the classes, after we were saying goodbye to everyone. We went to the teacher and said goodbye. We gave them a hug, and they were very, very easy with that. They were fun, and would say, "Oh, we're gonna miss you guys." And they were very impressed about our presentations because they were very like out there. And yeah, I think we left a good impression behind it, that you could do things differently. And our teacher was also like very into knowing more about business innovation, about the stuff we could offer from the Netherlands itself. And so I think the impression was that there's a lot more to offer in Holland, and yeah, that it would be a good opportunity there to go there for other students. And yeah, as far as integration, I hope there's gonna come more videos. So, and the last thing I'm gonna discuss, but I'm gonna do this at home, is about my strengths and weaknesses. My? Wat?
Obrigada.
Obrigada. De nada. Ciao. Dat was het.